I'm making digital abominations. Notice I'm not using Photoshop on this. This is my first time using this program ever. Though I know a lot of people who do use this program and they know it better than I do. I just downloaded it this morning to try it to see, because it does have a stabilizing tool which helps you do better line work, so I wanted to try it. Because I've always been straight Photoshop for years and years and years and years and years. And I did have a Wacom Bamboo tablet. I still have that little tablet. This is a very small one. I've had it for a very long time. It still works great. Nothing wrong with it. It does have a lot of wear on it though. Like you can see the everyday wear on that tablet. But it still functions good. I'm using this new Intuos now. And I really, really, really like this tablet a lot. Such a good upgrade from what I had. The other one's a really good start out tablet though. Because I used it for years. I actually used it right up till I got this one. So I did 2 digital art trades yesterday in Photoshop just to test run this thing because it came in yesterday. And I'm probably doing everything backwards to how most people do the things in this program, but like I said, it's similar to Photoshop, but not identical. So, take me some getting used to, I guess. I did a sample, so, and the reason I did something simple was so I could play around in this. And since this is something personal, it doesn't matter if it turns out good or not. It can suck. And it don't matter, because it's not for anybody. I've never been big into digital art anyway. I'm more of a traditional artist, as most people know. I can hammer out the traditional stuff. But art supplies are very expensive, so I'm trying to do the split where I do some digital and, oh, wait to yawn and be a slug, but some digital and I'll find my words here in a minute. And traditional. There we go. Yeah. I'm still learning this program. So just bear with me. Because I know blending stuff is going to be different with this than it is with Photoshop. Yeah, I'm trying to find a shade that's not too much noticeable being off, because I'm going to have to learn how to blend stuff in the STEM program. It's easy in Photoshop, but I also don't do the orthodox coloring styles that most people do, where they're using all these maps and stuff. That shit goes over my friggin' head. Looks nice, makes the image look really good, but when you don't explain your tutorials really well, that doesn't help somebody who never has done it before. And I watched a really banging artist do a tutorial on YouTube in this program, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? I'm already lost. And they didn't talk, and they just had, like, you know, instructions get popped up on the screen, and I'm just like, yeah, I am not learning anything from this. So if you do a tutorial, people, you need to talk to people. I'm not knocking this artist, they're friggin' killer, and they're good at what they do. Just the tutorial needed to be more in depth for somebody who has never used the program, not familiar with it. And you gotta take that in consideration when you do tutorials, that you're teaching a person who doesn't know anything about it. So you have to pretend and work in it like, you're teaching a class or something. So I learned a little bit just from watching, but not enough to where, because nothing was really heavily explained. I know I'm going over the lines here on this because I have my brush a little too big for these little tight spaces. But I'm actually enjoying this program. As you can see, it's a really simple piece that I drawn. Yes, I drew this on the computer freehanded with this tablet. As you can see, I need a better setup to do digital artwork other than sitting on my freaking couch with my laptop on the arm of the couch and my tablet in my lap, because this is not very comfortable. Excuse me. So, yeah, that being said, I need to get a desk set up back. My desk set back up and stuff. That way I can do it a little better. I used to be fairly decent with digital art. I'm not going to say I was great. I never was great with it, because it was just like not ever was my element. But it does save. Go away, Windows Update, screw off. But it does save on art supplies sometimes if you just want to doodle and play around and experiment, because you're not using anything but a computer. I haven't used my computer in a long while either, so I need to defrag and clean it up and do all that, because it's like cluttered with shit. I didn't realize how much clutter I had on this stupid thing from past projects that I was working on and everything. Oh hell, I can take an eraser and fix that. That ain't no big deal. I always make sure my layer is under my line art, and I always make sure that my line art is set to multiply. I did have a rough sketch layer up here, which I have already deleted and gotten rid of, because that was an abomination in itself. Nobody needs to see that shit, because it just looked like a bunch of scribbles all over a friggin' screen. It made no sense. But yeah, you get the basic gist. I'm also doing this video as a little bit of a proof for some of the aminos that I'm on. I feel that this is more proof than just a odd-angled photo, even though my work is known there. I also have an amino called Purgatory Inner Demons. We're needing members. It is art and roleplay. It is a post-apocalyptic, which that can mean anything, and all species, including people and monsters and stuff like that, are welcome, so it's not just restricted to canines and things of that nature. So if you want to, go ahead and hit up my amino. We need people. More people, the more fun. Not so. I got like 7 members, I think, now, but we need a lot more. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this little video here, because I am realizing it is hard to film and also digitally color. So yeah, it's just hard to film and draw in general, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to end that there. And I do appreciate everybody joining me this morning just for this little short, sneak peek of my abomination in the digital world. Because anything I do digitally is a friggin' abomination. Because I suck. But I try, but I suck. But yeah, there it is. Y'all get to see the finished crap later. You guys have a good morning.